Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tasha. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. I hope all is well. No periodic table or alien talk this evening. However, the creator did come through with a message, okay? And I'm going to give a little PSA. I am near a school and I'm sitting by the window. It's still after school time right now, so you might hear some horns, kids laughing, basketballs, keys, people talking, like stuff like that, all right? But I actually had a few, I'm going to take those horns as omens, okay? But I actually had a few messages in mind, but the creator wanted to go over this because it's kind of like a warning right now. We've had several conversations about money, right? I remember in particular that there were 2 times we discussed money and they were back to back. I think, I don't remember, but I know it was like around last summer sometime. Okay, but this message is mainly about giving and receiving money, okay? When someone gives you money, they can place a curse on you via the money, okay? On the flip side of that, if you give someone money, your energy can be used to not only manifest, but it can also get hijacked and kind of like caught up in certain portals and environments, depending on who you give it to and what they're doing with it and what type of spirits they have attached to them, okay? It's very important to understand exactly how people can do this. So I'm going to first say, be wary of taking money from people, right? That's going to be my first warning. The creator had actually gave me some information. It was actually twice within the past maybe 2 or 3 weeks, okay? They just so happened to be a bunch of singles this time, but it can be in any form. Like, it can be a $100 bill. It can be $100,000 that someone is giving you and they're cursing the money, especially if it's in cash. I'm not going to go so far as to say how they're handling the bills, how the bills are facing, what the serial numbers are on the bills, what time of the day, what, environment were you guys in when they gave it to you, because those are all different ways to dissect, but I just kind of want to focus on the who, the how and the why, okay? That's more important than anything. So a lot of the times we have this notion, right, that we are being spiritually attacked and that we have to be taking things from people that are like objects, or we have to be having given them something, or they're like stealing something that belongs to us, right? That's like the biggest misconception. There are tons of ways that your energy can be stolen or a curse can be placed on you, but when money is used, it's the intentions behind it is important, but the effects of it can linger a little bit longer because currency is a vibration that is like a magnet, right? It's one of those things that whatever is vibrating on that frequency, it's going to automatically be attached and gravitated towards it. So what do I mean? Let's just say frequency the frequency of money is operating or vibrating at the hertz of 1,000. I'm just using this as an example. I don't know what the frequency of money is. I'm just using this as an example, right? And let's just say you have a frequency that ranges in between 900 and 1,000, right? And then someone who is trying to curse you with money, they use the money and they give it to you. The effects of the curse or the magic or the spell or whatever it is that they're trying to do is not only going to be attracted to you, it can stick around longer because you are vibrating on a matching frequency as the money, as the currency. I hope that makes sense, okay? Especially if they are aware on how you spend your money. Now, there are tons of ways to break this, but it's important. And we had the conversation of being able to transmute energy with anything that requires dirt or soil to make it grow. So this is no exception. So if you go out and buy fruit, if you go out and buy potatoes, you can break it, but you have to be intentional about breaking the curse when you're spending the money. If you're not aware, then I would say it's a dangerous game. This is why it's important to pray over our finances, because you can just go to a store and a person can be giving you change and they can curse you right there. And you may not even be thinking anything of it, right? It's just like, okay, I was gifted, this money. I was given this money. I am, attempting to remove any blockages, curses, hexes, spells, any frequencies that are unhealthy or toxic or not of my highest vibration or what's not coming from the creator to be removed from this frequency. Now, when you decide to give someone money, and this is the main reason why rich and wealthy people don't like to give their money to like homeless people or like bums that are like on the street begging for money, because they understand that money carries a vibration. And once you give your money to someone else, you are voluntarily giving them your frequency. You don't get to dictate what they do with it at that point, right? You're rendering over a small portion of your frequency. So if you don't intentionally give them the money with the idea that they are going to do something valuable with it, then you might be putting yourself in a whirlpool of energy that is very low vibrational, especially if they're buying drugs or alcohol with it, or they're just spending it frivolously in a way that is not compatible or suitable to your frequency, okay? Another way to break it off is to buy water. I like to pray over my water, but you can speak into it. You can be praying while you're purchasing it. You can sit it in an area that you consider to be sacred. A nice corner that you pray over is probably the best, right? But I think in this sense, we have to understand that, again, we don't get to dictate what people are doing with this money. So in either way, whether you're giving the money or you're receiving the money, praying over the money is not usually something that people do, right? A lot of people don't even know that this is one of the main ways someone can curse you. This is a for sure way that people go about extracting your energy. They would give you the money, especially if their hand is physically touching your hand. They will go right away to transfer and exchange energy, okay? So it's your job to make sure that you are placing yourself in an environment where frequency and energy is so high that you would be able to break it off right away, right? So going into places where money is frequently being exchanged, right? So not just a bank, a supermarket, just anywhere where money is constantly being exchanged. This would be a good area to pray over your money. Now, people who study you, especially witches, warlocks, people that have opened themselves up to these low demonic, low level entities and spirits and energies, they know how you spend your money. So if, let's just say, for example, if someone is going to give you money and they're going to curse the money, right? And they're going to give you the money, they would have the intention of saying, once this person goes to buy X, Y, and Z with this money, the curse or the spell will automatically be activated, okay? Another way you can do this is to take the money, drop it on the floor behind your front door, okay? Or you could like throw it in the bathtub to like rinse it off, let some cold water get it, not hot waters. Try to stay away from hot water when you are trying to spiritually cleanse. Cold water is the best, okay? Nothing warmer than room temperature. Placing it near the toilet because the water is running. The idea is to get running water. The running water is a frequency and a charge, a positive charge that will automatically and almost instantly cancel out whatever is closest to the money. Of course, you can give it away to someone who may be needing it more than you. You get to not only cancel it, but you get to reverse it right then and there. If you don't want to give it away, burying it in actual soil is always one of those things that you can do. Burying anything in soil, especially when you are trying to break a curse, is very important. A lot of people I know, when they are placing spells on people and trying to curse people, they use soil, right? Because soil is very powerful. It's a part of the earth that's working with the elements. So if you feel that you are under some sort of attack, putting your hands in soil, using the soil to, go over your forehead, your third eye chakra, and your crown, preferably. Also, just running your hands, sticking your hands in it. If you want to say your prayer while you're doing that, that would help, okay? But the gist here is to stay clear of frequencies that are not compatible with you. People who study you, they know not only when your blessings are going to come, not only what you prefer to spend your money on or how, but where. Okay, so sometimes you may even get some more cursed money back as change. So obviously, if you have like a debit card or like Cash App or something, or Apple Pay, that may also be another option. If you want to take the money and put it on the card, I would say to still try to purchase something that is rooted in soil, that soil is rooted in order to grow. So this can be anything: fruits, vegetables, beans, rice, anything that is required, even marijuana, okay? I hate to say it, but it's true. If soil is needed to make it grow, it can be used to transmute and kill off all types of unwanted energies or energies that are trying to force themselves into your energetic aura field, okay? But yeah, this is going to be going on a lot because these spirits, they're dying. They don't really have any more frequencies to hold on to. And money is one of the frequencies that is high vibrational, that is connected to the earthly realm. So this is one of the last attempts and tools that they have. All right. But I'm going to end it here. I do love y'all. I hope y'all are drinking your water, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea because it's free. All right, love y'all. Peace.